Hi everybody, welcome to Nanook, which is my island in Animal Crossing New Horizons. Today I thought I would give you a tour of Nanook. I've been playing about 2 months or so, and did manage to actually get it up to a 5-star island, as you can see from the lily of the valley on the cliff there at the back. However, I have started doing some terraforming and some different things around the back of the island, which I will show you. Maybe if anybody's got any suggestions of what I could do up the back, then you could drop them in the comments below for me. That would be great. So let's start the tour. First of all, I'm going to bring up the map. So this is Nanook, so that's me, obviously, and my house there at the bottom right hand corner, which I will show you just in a little while. And then my residence. Now I have Cherry, who's up there above the campsite. She's on a 2nd level. I have Moose, who's currently on the beach at the moment because I sort of shifted them all around to make space to do my terraforming. Claude there is right at the back, and I'll show you that when we get up there. I've got Agent S, Carrie there, so she's on the 1st level at the moment. Matilda is up near Claude. Leopold is on the beach. Mint is on the beach. And Meringue, or Merengue, I'm not entirely sure how you're meant to pronounce her. She's right up on the very top level. And then I've got this little dude. Now, Quilson, everybody says how much they hate Quilson. And I don't know why. Quilson was my first camper, so obviously I had to take him. And I think he's lovely. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a little bit weird. I don't know. But I think he's a little cutie. So don't be put off what other people think. Okay, anyway, that's my little ranty bit. Right, so time to have a little bit of a tour. So, this obviously is my airport. This is my entrance, which I am particularly fond of. I don't think I'm going to change a huge amount of this when I get to it. Now, when I first unlocked terraforming, I started at the front of the island and I worked my way back. This time I'm starting at the back and working my way forward, because although there are sections that are sort of terraformed and built up, they're actually not exactly what I'm looking for. I would like it to be more terraformed. I'd like it to have more of a forest core stroke cottage core type of feel, which it does have at the moment, but I want to make more little nooks and crannies, and I don't mean that to be the same as Nook's Cranny Shop. It's something we say, you know, everybody says it, you get into the little nooks and crannies. So that's kind of what I would like to achieve. It just depends how long it's going to take me to do it, but I will be putting up more videos of the process that I go through, and you can comment and tell me if you like it, or tell me if you think there's something better I could be doing. But anyway, that's another day. Let's do the tour first. So, as you saw on the map, this is my house. I'm right down at the bottom right hand side of the island, so I've got my own little private beach. I don't know if many of you have the same layout as I do. If you do, let me know. That would be great, because I haven't actually seen anybody yet who has the same layout as me. Oh, typical, there's a balloon. I'm going to leave it. So this is my little teddy bear's picnic. This is a kind of, every island has this sort of little sticky out bit of land. I've seen a lot of people put lighthouses on them, and I do quite like that idea. So that could be something that I do in the future. However, so up around the back of my house, here we have my museum. And I did a little bit of, as you can see here, a little bit of terraforming there behind my museum. I do have an idea to perhaps put the museum on a 2nd level and then have an incline or something up to it with waterfalls, and just make the museum a little bit more museum-y, I think. Stupid expression, but you know what I mean. Okay, so down here it takes us straight back to the airport. Lovely stuff. Now, if we go along this way, another obvious beach, I have got a little sort of cafe chill out area here, and barbecue and hammocks, and then along here I've got a nice little campfire with cushions. Now, this bit up here behind the barrel, where it's basically an empty expanse of land. This was actually terraformed as well up until about 10 days ago, when I decided I didn't like it. I had an incline going up here, up onto the second level, and I had a little table and chairs with a chessboard and stuff and a waterfall and things. But I kind of didn't like it. And one of the main reasons is that when you're doing like the fishing tourneys, for example, you need to be able to get to an expanse of water very quickly. And I needed to be able to get from here at the back, which is obviously my resident services, all the way down to the beach, which I can now do. Straight line, done. I will fill the space with something, but I am going to make sure that I still have a clear path so that it doesn't eat into the fishing tourney times. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, there's Carrie out for a little stroll and Moose, it looks like. So there's my museum on the right and my resident services on the left. And then we come up here. Now this area here is at the moment a little bit of a dumping ground for trees that I've been digging up. I did have a play park here, doesn't really suit my style or the sort of style of island that I'm going for. So I lifted it, I took it away. I did that a couple of days ago. So at the moment I'm just using this area for tree dumping, but it will become other areas of some description when I decide what I'm actually doing. Now this is where it starts getting a little bit of a mess. So this initially was a bit of a games room. You get the idea, but it wasn't quite, it's not set up right. It needs sorting out. Probably going to use things like simple panels and that to make like actual walls. Maybe put it in a cliff, sort of shape a cliff round about it, something like that to actually make it feel like a room. But that will come in a future video. Up here, this bit of here where the little cobblestones are, this is where Claude used to live. And this cliff here came all the way down round this bit. But I took it out because when you look, and every island's got one, when you look on your maps, there's a lot of sort of stone, a lot of cliffs, stone cliffs at the backs of your islands that you really can't get to or you can't use. And I think, you know, it's an extra bit of space. It's a nice bit of space. So I had thought maybe in this area here, I might do some kind of little restaurant type thing, or a nice little stargazing area, or even fishing. It could be anything. As I say, I've not fully decided what I want to do with it just yet. So up here at the moment, I've just got the telescope. This is where my 3 houses are dumped at the moment. So there's that's who's that at the back? That's Moose, I think, at the back, and that's Mint, and that's Leopold. There is Leopold. He's looking a bit grumpy, but I can't be bothered with him right now, so I'll just run away. Run away. Righty. Let's go along here first, and then I know I've done the whole of the sort of lowest level for you. This is Carrie's house. She's a little yellowy kangaroo that we just saw. And here's one of my first bridges. Now I'm just going to stand here for a minute because up there, which is where things are all over the shop at the moment, I want to have another bridge that's actually in shot, and have it all nicely built up and terraformed and whatever. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but we'll find out when I get to that point. So in here is my little arcade. I quite like this area, and I don't think I'm going to change a huge amount in this particular spot. I certainly have no plans at the moment of moving either Mabel, or Able Sisters anyway, or Nook's Cranny. I do quite like it. I think it's nice to have it all in one place. I may bring the cliffs out a little bit further behind them, just to sort of not waste that space, because I'm sure many of you, because we can't rotate the camera like we can in our houses, it's quite annoying because you end up with this wasted space behind buildings that we could be doing far more with. So I'm probably going to pull the cliffs closer to the buildings, and then things aren't getting lost in there. Down here, now this little bridge here takes you back to resident services, as you can see. And then if I come down here, I've got my pumpkin patch there on the left. I'm probably going to get rid of some of them. I don't need them. I'm going to put in little pumpkin patches with some of the villagers, not all of them, some of the residents, and the others I'm just going to get rid of. I do not need anything that big. So next bit, we come down here, just down again onto the beach. As you can probably tell, because I haven't been playing very long, a lot of the stuff is very similar. I was, like everybody, I was gifted a lot of stuff, and I just kind of threw things down all over the place. And then when I unlocked the terraforming, I sort of thought, right, you know, it's my first time doing something with it, so I'm going to keep it fairly small and simple, which I have done this time round. Now that I'm more familiar with it, then I'm going to try and do something a little bit more spectacular. Whether that works or not, I have no idea. Anyway, so up here I've got some more vending machines, little swimming pool. Not really sure I'm going to keep that out. It's not particularly foresty, however, you know, I could make it foresty somehow. Little fish barbecue place, I don't know what it is. It's called a hearth, but not entirely sure. My pier, just so that you all know, oh, I've got stuck, there we go. My pier is down here on the left. So I am going to decorate the pier at some point, but at the moment it's got nothing on it, as you can see. State the bleeding obvious, Kate. Okay, up here, little bit of an orchard, little coffee area, chill out, relax, whatever. And then if I go up here, oh, there's Cherry. If I go up here, this at the moment is my campsite, so I've got nobody camping at the moment. And I did open it up a little bit and put in some more of the kids' tents, just to make it look like a bigger campsite, which I know is something that a lot of people do. I still think it needs to be a little bit more rustic. Ooh, there's a fossil that I've missed. I'm going to grab that while I'm here, or I will forget about it. Excellent. Right. I think I'm only something like 11 fossils away from the full collection, so I'm actually doing pretty well, and that's just from the ones I've dug up. I haven't been gifted any, I haven't asked for any from anybody. Not that there's anything wrong with that, that's absolutely fine. But I wanted to, with my museum, to basically get absolutely everything for myself. So that's how I'm going with things. Now this wee bit up the back, now this is at the moment is my little sort of stargazing area. Now and up here there isn't really a lot, it's just a bit of a picnic area. It needs work, it's not great. As you can see, I've got Red in today, so if I go down here I go to Red's beach. Red, the little con artist, hasn't brought me any real art today. I am not happy. They're all fakes. And it's all paintings as well. I don't even have a statue I can buy. Little crook. Right, now this is the area from here, really, is where I'm kind of working at the moment. There was a house here, and there was a house in here, roughly. No, there wasn't. That's an absolute lie. There was a house about here, okay? But again, I have dug out the cliffs here at the back because there's another couple of really good big spaces at the back that I really would like to use. So I put in a new incline there. If we go up here, this is Meringue's house. I need to put fences and things up there. A lot of it's still, well, as I'm quietly working away, I'm trying to decorate bits, but I'll do the full decoration of the whole island towards the end. This here is Matilda's house. This in here is Claude's house. And this, if I go over here, this is an area I put in just the other day. So it's a little bit of a kind of sunken waterfall type thing. It's quite cute. Let me know if you'd like to know how I did it. Over here, now this is the area that I was saying on the rock and that I was wanting to maybe make into a restaurant or something. This bit here, I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I'm kind of swithering whether to move one of my villagers there or whether I make it like a little flower garden, or do I make it I don't know, like a village square or something. I'm really not sure. I don't know. I really don't know. We'll work it out. Okay, so back along here. Oh, these snowballs. Right, back along here. Now, the bridge that I was stood on that I said I would like to be able to see a bridge sort of above me is just there below that waterfall. Now, this river I have started to... It looks like an absolute mess at the moment. I'm so sorry. I have started to kind of try and sort it. I'm trying to change the shape of it slightly so that I can have the bridge going over at an angle. My other thought, and then could maybe do a land bridge, but then it's got to be kind of straight, I think. So, yeah, I think for land bridges you can only really go sort of north to south and east to west. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. I'll do a video on one of them anyway so that you can sort of see what I do. So there we go. So that is Nanook as it stands at the moment. This is my first tour video for the channel. I will be doing loads more. As I get areas completed, I will do new tours so that you can see what's changed, as well as in between the island tours I'll obviously be doing let's play videos so you can see what I'm actually getting up to and join in the fun and give me suggestions and whatever. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.